Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to actually focus on whether the government is creating an economic depression and whether it's actually making things way worse, because as you know, the inflation is out of control. Everybody's complaining about it, but the truth is most people don't really know what's going on. First off, it's federal spending. They have to cut spending. The government has been crowding out the private economy with all of these dollars. Basically, it's like fake money. They're printing the money, it's unleashed into the economy, and it's really crowding out everything else. Like recently we heard about hundreds of thousands of jobs have been created, but guess what? These were government jobs, 179,000. That doesn't help the economy. That's like fake money and fake jobs. And let's face it, these jobs are really a burden to taxpayers, because you and I, we basically have to subsidize these jobs. So like when someone hires a assistant director of student life at some university, you have to pay for that. That's not a real job, in the sense that it doesn't really create output, it doesn't help the economy. It's just basically make work kind of job, and we're paying for that with higher inflation. And so government jobs, while necessary in areas like law enforcement and firefighting, the government jobs by themselves don't create economic growth. The goal of the government is to set the conditions where you allow a economy to flourish. For instance, you have the roads that allows for things to be transported, but that itself, the government itself does not create the economy. So I think that's important to keep in mind. So let's talk about the middle class. Everybody was wondering what happened to the middle class. Well, we can thank Nixon. He destroyed it. When Nixon decoupled the dollar from gold, the shift to a fiat currency has had long-lasting effects. Middle class households, they dropped from 61% in the 1970s to 51% in 2023, while lower income households have risen from 27% to 30%. Credit card debt, it's another alarming trend. It's the credit card interest rate has hit a new record high of 22.76%. That's the average interest rate. Some people are paying higher, obviously. And then there's the U.S. Misery Index, which tracks unemployment and inflation. It's been climbing since 2023. The dollar has lost 24% of its value since 2019, and we've seen negative wage growth of 0.6% between 2021 and 2024. Temporary workers have declined by 49,000 in June alone, with a total loss of 550,000 jobs lost since 2022. Clear signs that the labor market is cooling off. Finally, let's talk about the fiscal deficit. The U.S. government is borrowing $2 trillion a year. $2 trillion. Raising taxes to cover such a massive deficit isn't feasible without the economy just being completely destroyed. And even then, it wouldn't generate enough economic output to actually pay that. In other words, you try to steal that $2 trillion from the private economy, you're not going to be able to get it. It would be nearly impossible. So the current policies are more about inflation. The government says, well, we need that $2 trillion anyway, we'll just print the money. And it's like a hidden tax that you're paying every day. So what do you think? Is the federal government steering us towards an economic disaster? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and give me some more of your insights of what you think is happening with the economy. See you in the next video.